Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus channel. Food is one of the most often overlooked facts of military logistics. After all, wherever troops go, no matter how remote it may be, they still need to eat. This fact is no different when it comes to submarines. Submarine cooks, or culinary specialists, need to feed more than 100 sailors 4 times a day. When you consider that subs are already designed to maximize every inch of space, the idea of preparing food in a tiny galley can seem quite daunting. But when you consider that these Navy cooks need to make these meals without using open fire equipment, it is sure to seem even more intimidating. On a Los Angeles-class sub like the USS Oklahoma, the galley is located under the Command Control and Navigation Center, not far from the crew's quarters. Though there are typically 4 cooks assigned to food preparation, the galley is so small that only 1 or 2 sailors will handle most of the cooking. With no open flames allowed, ovens and flat tops are the main meal preparation methods. Life aboard a submarine is about finding little comforts wherever possible. This is difficult when you have 120 people sharing a roughly 300-foot vessel, most of which is devoted to engines, weapons, and other operational functions. The U.S. Navy keeps most of its submarine crews on a strict schedule, normally divided into 4 6-hour-long segments. Deployments can last as long as 180 days, and since submarines tend to operate away from the rest of the fleet, there is little contact with the outside world. To prepare themselves for life aboard a submarine, crew members first undergo exhaustive training and education. What isn't intended to familiarize them with the sophisticated equipment is designed to prepare them for the psychological and physiological effects of being in a cramped space for months at a time. At the end of the day, nobody expects to live a life of luxury aboard a submarine. After all, these are extremely sophisticated weapons of war. They are specifically designed to patrol the ocean while remaining undetected. Therefore, they are largely designed for stealth. However, modern submarines are formidable opponents. Many are armed with ballistic missiles capable of doing immense damage to targets hundreds of miles away. They also boast an armament of torpedoes that they can use to attack or defend themselves from enemy vessels on the surface.
Bands verified raise.
Torpedoes are massive, self-propelled underwater missiles designed to detonate in proximity to a ship or submarine's hull. Some models, like the Mark 48, are nearly 20 feet long and weigh up to 3,500 pounds. Loading such a large ordnance requires a lot of machinery and careful supervision by trained crew members. Stealth is essential in modern naval warfare. Still, it isn't just reserved for vessels traveling underwater. In 2016, the U.S. Navy introduced a new class of stealth-focused destroyers designated the Zumwalt-class. These innovative vessels might resemble a surfaced submarine at first glance, but they are actually a completely different breed of ship. In fact, their primary function is to attack land-based targets, though they also have anti-aircraft capabilities. Their hull is designed to pierce the waves, reducing the amount of drag and allowing for minimal energy usage. They also feature integrated electric propulsion, automated firefighting systems, and many other modern features. Thanks to automation, Zumwalt-class destroyers can function with a crew of around 140, despite being twice the size of an average submarine. Here, you can see a live fire test of one of the Zumwalt-class's most formidable weapons, the Mk-57 vertical launching system. In this case, the ship is firing a RAM-66 standard medium-range surface-to-air missile, also known as an SM-2. With its ability to operate in the open ocean and shallow water, the Zumwalt can do amazing amounts of damage to enemy vessels, aircraft, and land targets. These ships carry a full complement of these missiles, as well as others capable of a long-range attack and air defense. Up close, the vertical launching system looks like just a series of hatches. However, each of these is capable of firing up to 9 different types of weapons. Here, the USS Dewey, an Arleigh-burke-class destroyer, demonstrates its offensive capabilities with its deck-based vertical launch system. This vessel uses an Mk-41 vertical launching system, which can fire Standard missiles and Tomahawk cruise missiles. The USS Dewey also boasts the Law's laser weapons system, which can be used to disable small boats and drones. In fact, it was one of the first naval combat vessels outfitted with such a weapon. This class of vessel is a much more traditional type of attack ship and preceded the Zumwalt-class destroyers in their mission. They carry a wide range of armaments, including torpedoes, deck-mounted guns, and more. Though they don't have the stealth capabilities of a Zumwalt, they do boast a reduced radar signature thanks to the unique design of their hull and superstructure. Since 1988, 70 of these destroyers have been built and commissioned. At more than 500 feet long and boasting a crew of 300, they remain one of the most important weapons of war in the U.S. Navy's arsenal. As technology continues to advance, almost all branches of the military have started to embrace unmanned systems. The Navy is no different. In recent years, crews have practiced using a wide range of aerial drones, designed to provide the ship with eyes in the sky when they are in a potentially dangerous situation.
You guys need to take a while inside. All right, Plaza, I'm good with it.
One particular drone that has received a lot of attention is the MQ-8B Fire Scout. A remote-controlled miniature helicopter with incredible potential to provide surveillance and reconnaissance. When deployed, the Fire Scout has a wingspan of 27 feet, but it can carry up to 1,000 pounds and reach altitudes of 20,000 feet. What's more important is the fact that the drone can provide up to 8 hours of surveillance using its high-powered camera equipment. While it doesn't come with all the challenges of a submarine, life aboard a U.S. Navy destroyer is far from simple. Zumwalt-class vessels, for instance, do not have traditional decks. The areas are far more restricted due to the teardrop design of the ship, which has a shallow, rounded base and a narrow deck. There are some creature comforts spread around the ship, however. These include a fairly well-stocked gym, an entertainment area, a barber shop, and more. The galley is not quite as cramped as you might find aboard a submarine, and open flames allow mess hall cooks to create a much larger variety of foods. Currently, only 2 of these vessels have been commissioned for active duty: the Uss Zumwalt and the Uss Michael Monsoor. Due to the $4.2 billion price tag attached to the vessel, the Navy has drastically reduced the number of Zumwalt-class ships it plans to employ. The move has further highlighted the dependability and versatility of the Arleigh-burke-class destroyers, which cost half as much and still employ many of the same features. These vessels have the capacity to carry around 90 missiles, including Tomahawks. These are long-range, jet-powered cruise missiles capable of striking targets more than 1,000 miles away. These ships are actually among the most heavily armed vessels ever constructed, with multiple deck-mounted guns and cannons, as well as a variety of torpedoes. Still, their defenses are just as impressive. Among them are Nixie torpedo countermeasures and multiple decoys and chaff buoys, which can intercept torpedoes and missiles fired at the ship. The Arleigh-burke-class is also well equipped to engage in electronic warfare, which has become increasingly prevalent since the turn of the century. Whether on board a submarine, destroyer, or aircraft carrier, it's important to remember that life at sea is not easy for the vast majority of sailors. Not only are they required to stay at sea for months at a time, but the conditions are often cramped and lacking in familiar comforts. That said, these men and women are professionals who are well aware of the importance of their jobs. They are tasked with defending their nation and its allies. It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time on Tent.